Great day, Attractive Thinker, and welcome to the Attractive Thinker TV show. How do you use your past to launch you forward instead of holding you back? A lot of times we want to forget our past. We want to get away from our past, or some of us are even still running from our past. But it's our past that gives us the passion to make an impact in somebody else's life. The pain of your past. Why do we run from our past? It's because of the pain or the thoughts that it brings up, that comes to the surface when you think of your past, because we want to get away from that. Instead of trying to get away from it, have we learned anything from it? If you haven't learned anything from your past, then your past is just a sad story. I refused to let my past be a sad story, beginning with the core belief that I had. If you've been watching the Attractive Thinker videos, you've heard me say that your core belief system is your driving force for everything. So if I believed that I am a leader, that there was something different about me, that I'm powerful, that I was supposed to do great things, then every time I experience something, I'm looking for what it is that I'm supposed to use. You don't just go through things in life. Again, let's go back to the beginning. It's your core belief system. If you know that you're here to make a difference and there's something different about you, how is it that you keep overcoming challenge after challenge after challenge? You know it's hard and you know it hurts. Why haven't you failed? Why haven't you stopped? Why are you still here? So there has to be something great about you. There is something on you that's launching you forward. So when you are sure about that, everything that you experience has a purpose. We're supposed to learn from it. So I asked myself, how do you use your past to launch yourself forward versus holding you back? So the question that I ask myself is, when I'm experiencing something, what can I use in this? Sift through the rubble of your past. Don't run from it because you left your jewels. I tell people all the time, when I experienced the situation that I did with my firstborn son at 10 months old, diagnosed with cancer of the eyes, as a result, by the time he was 5, we had to have his eyes removed in order to save his life. That was a long journey, but I was committed to the process. And eventually, my core belief system kicked in. So people say, Tony, are you positive all the time? Most of the time, because I refuse to regress back to a place of regret and hopelessness and despair, because it costs me too much. And that comes from a process of growth and development. You don't get that overnight. I come in contact with clients and prospects and customers all the time, and they admire what they see. And I tell them, don't compare my strength to your area of weakness, or don't compare my level of development to where you are. There's no comparison. Because I remember, and one of the things I share with my clients is it fair for a 5th grader to compare his intelligence to that of a 12th grader? It's totally not fair. So one of the things I share with my clients is, you're at your stage of development. Guess what? So am I. I haven't arrived. Do you realize we'll be doing this as long as we're breathing? Going from level to level in our lives. There is no comparison. What we need to understand is, you have to go back and sift through your past. That thing that caused you so much pain, there was something in it that you were supposed to serve to the world. When I came out of that journey, my son will be 27 years old this year. When I came out of that journey, I had come out, it was over, it was all said and done. I enjoyed his life. I was glad to be honored as his mother to such a gifted child, but I didn't come out with great substance. What in the world was I supposed to serve to the world based on such trauma? How is it that you can come out of such harsh situations and dark despair and come out with nothing to encourage someone else, nothing to share with the world? Your gift is supposed to make room for you. Do you realize it's a gift just to survive? Just the mere fact that you're watching this video and you've survived what you've survived, that's a gift in itself. What did you learn from that? Where's your substance? I refuse to let my life be a sad story. Your life is not a sad story. You're not a victim. Let's just shift just for a moment. You're not a victim. You're a victor, because you're still here. It didn't kill you. The same situation that you went through, somebody else checked out because they couldn't handle it. You're still here. Do you ever ask yourself why? You're not a victim. You're a victor. Now what I ask you to do is sift through your past, because the world needs what you have to offer. You went through that for a reason. Number one, you could handle it. And if you couldn't, you wouldn't be here. You may not have wanted to. I didn't want to be strengthened for my journey. I remember words of encouragement constantly coming to me, people constantly encouraging me, God constantly talking to me about my greatness, yet I was going through per D hell. I didn't want to be strengthened for the fight, because I knew that if he encouraged me, that I would stand back up and I would have to fight it through. I would have to persevere, and I didn't want strength to fight. I wanted to be free. Not knowing that he was showing me his greatest amount of love. He was giving me something versus taking something away. So how do you use your past to launch you forward versus causing you to fall back and hold you back and keep you back and suppress you and keep you down and keep you depressed? That's not what your past is for. It was a stage of growth and development. Think about a flower. Think about how it starts. It starts as a seed going deep down into the soil. And certain seeds, if you look on the back of the package, they'll tell you how far to push it down. You're beautiful. You've survived what it is that you've been through. But where's your substance? Because people will pull on you based on what you've been through. Your past has a purpose. It causes you to be sensitive in certain areas, whereas you wouldn't normally be sensitive in. Because I experience a certain amount of pain in certain areas, I can spot a person with that kind of pain from a mile away. I can spot them in a crowd. And it's my job to turn around and give them the tools and resources that I gain so that their journey is not as hard. That's my job. If you're a leader and you're an attractive thinker and you're paving the way, and you're the type of person that refused to walk a path already paved, already created, already carved out, and you know you're a natural born leader, it is your job that once you get to where you're going to turn around and help other people on that path. They should not have to go the same journey that you went through. You paid the price. Make your pain count. You paid the price for that already. I paid the price for this. And I refuse to see someone else struggling in the very same area that I struggled in and not do something to give them a hand up or help them or give them a resource or a tool. Hey, go this way. Don't go that way. Your journey will be longer. You'll get lost. We're required to tell people how to process what it is that they're going through, how to get through their journey, the quickest way. We all want the quickest way, right? My journey is not your journey, and your journey is not other people's journey, but make your journey count. Make your journey count. It's not for nothing. How do you use your past to launch you forward? You go back in your past and you pull the gems from it. Forget about the pain. That's over. Didn't you forget about the pain when you had that baby? The baby was the gem from the pain, from the journey. Carrying that baby for 9 months, swollen feet, cravings, headaches, can't fit your clothes, all that stuff. That was a part of the journey. But you wouldn't forsake your journey because now you have this beautiful gift. But every time you look at that baby, we don't even look at the pain we went through to get that baby. And it's the same with your journey. Don't be afraid of your past. Go back and get your stuff. That's what's going to make room for you in the earth. You know why? Because pain makes an impact. And it actually makes you who you are. And when you see that very pain or situation of someone else, because it left an impact on you, you're compelled to do something about somebody else's pain. I don't know about you, but I would rather talk to, get encouragement from, and be supported and mentored by somebody who's been through something, because I know they got the scars to show for it, than somebody who just read it in a book, educated themselves about it, and are trying to teach me the way out. You can't show me the way out if you don't know what I'm feeling. If you don't know what it takes to be me. If you don't know what I'm experiencing. If you've never been there. How do you know to go to the right and you've never walked that path? How do you know to duck down and crawl under if you've never been there? So I celebrate you. I congratulate you. Go back and get your stuff. That's your substance that you're supposed to serve to the world. You know, we here at Tony Hatton Productions are here to support you. In order for you to use your past to launch you forward, you need support. And that's why we've developed the one-on-one coaching programs and the group coaching programs to give you the support that you need to accomplish your vision and wellness goals. You know why I set Tony Hatton Productions up as a coaching business? Because I know how it feels to want somebody to help you and not have it. I know what it feels like to watch the TV and flip channels looking for answers with tears streaming down your face. And you go in the bathroom and you look in the mirror and you wipe your face and you say, that's okay, I will survive. I know what that feels like. So I'm here to give you the support that I didn't get on my journey. I'm here to give back what wasn't given to me, what wasn't available to me. And one of the things that I've learned is when you're at a season in your life and you're seeking out for support and you don't get it, it's because you already have it within you to get to the next level. So use what you have until support comes. But now that you're watching this video, here we are. Don't take it for granted. I'm here to help you. You're ready. You've heard the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher shows up. Hello, attractive thinker. I'm Tony Hatton, the attractive thinker. My life's work is to make your life better. Remember, it's not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. Think attractively.